You, you, you. Like it's magnetic. You. Hello, everybody. Good evening. What? Oh my god, we just started. Hello. Hi. Welcome in. Taika. Hello. Good evening. Hi, Taika. Hello, everybody. My name is Himetoki. I'm a bunny princess VTuber, and we just started stream. Hi. I'm well. Theo the Pirate, welcome. Audience Luck, welcome as well. And Super Twin 19. Yokoso, everybody. Hello. My name is Himetoki. I'm a bunny princess VTuber, and today we are going to be doing a dating advice stream as well as a reaction to Love and Deep Space's new banner, which looks insane, by the way. I'm gonna be honest, it's not gonna be my genuine first reaction. I've only watched it once because when I saw it, I told myself I had to watch it. It looked so insane. It didn't look like it was real. It didn't look like it was official. So I had to watch it just to see, and I was surprised that it was, honestly. Hello, Ikami, welcome in. Hello, True Anime. Welcome, everybody. So if you want to learn more about me, I do have an FAQ command that you can visit. That is not how you spell FAQ. There we go. And I also have an ongoing design contest as well as a website if you want to visit that and dive into my lore and my past and see what I was up to for the past couple of streams. So for today's stream, we are going to have a marshmallow QA that is open, and I don't know if I have hold on. Do I have an ask command? Okay, I don't have one. Let me just add ask, and I'm just gonna put it here. So you can ask questions anonymously through this link. It is called a marshmallow, and I have a couple of people who have. I've won marshmallow so far. So if you have any question, please feel free to drop them in, or if there's anything you want me to talk about for later on dating advice or Valentine's Day ideas, you can also drop them there. So I don't really have any qualifications in the Scientology of love. However, I am or was a serial dater and am now happily married of 2 years. So I'm not the most experienced person, but I have, I think, decent life experience to give some perspective from a female point of view. Yeah. So if you want to listen to me yap about that, please feel free to !ask at any time. I should really put that in the title, guys. I should put that in the title. Let me just quickly put that in the title. Ask. Okay, save for here. How do I change the title? Here we are. Set title to uh, !ask if you want to send a question in for later. Yeah, so are you getting married? I got married 2 years ago in 2023 in September. So I've been married about 1 year, and coming this September, it'll be 2 years. Yeah, it's been a wonderful experience so far. I can also provide advice on the wedding planning and stuff like that if you are interested in getting to know it, especially in the context of being a Singaporean person, because I am from Singapore. Hi, Hime, how are you doing today? Hello, UndeadBoy22. Welcome to the stream. I'm also live on YouTube, by the way, so if you want to help me to reach my watch hours, you can also go there to lurk for me. I don't know if lurking works on YouTube, but it's for me. I see. Oh, have I given a shout out to Hitaika? Hi, Taika. I think my mods did, right? Oh, I think it hasn't been done. Hold on, let me do it real quick. And thank you so much for choosing me to raid. I hope that you had a wonderful stream. You guys were doing. Sorry, scrolling up a little bit. You guys were doing Nine Souls. I've never heard of that. Is that a game? Let me search. Nine Souls. Oh wait, it looks so cute. 2D Sekiro like platformer. Oh, it looks really good. I hope you guys have fun. Wow, if it's fun, let me know. It looks a bit like Hollow Knight-esque with some Spiritfarer kind of aesthetic. Oh, who's this? Oh, she's so pretty. The characters are so cute. I would be interested in trying this. Maybe. So, yeah, I plan to ask you questions once I'm ready, Hime. One day. What do you mean one day? Just ask them in advance. If you have them in the backlog, give it to me, man. So far, I only have one question that someone has asked. So, yeah. I'm a forget answers. I can write them down. If you guys want me to note take my answers for you, I can also do that. Yeah? Why not? I can do it. I can do it. I'm a very quick note taker, I promise. Actually, that's a really good idea. I should take down all of the stuff that I answer for you guys so that we don't forget and people can refer to it at some point. I think that's a good idea, actually. Your model's so cute. Thank you. This is my representation of my husband and my model. So his name is Chewy. He is represented by a little black cat. So I requested for a black cat toggle for in case we are streaming together, which anyway he doesn't talk, so he's very shy. So he doesn't speak when we stream together. Hello, car toggle, vroom vroom. Yeah, can we get a vroom vroom in chat, please, for the car? And yeah, I'm gonna be reacting in a bit to the Love and Deep Space new banner that was announced. I've already watched it once, but I kind of want to watch it again. Does your husband know you're streaming? Yes, we live in a one-room apartment, so it's impossible for him not to know also. But I started streaming way before I got to know him, so I started streaming about 2 years before I got to know my husband, and I was already a streamer when we got to know each other. Yeah! Boom shakalaka! People publish Aunt Agony in weekly magazines. You can do a weekly magazine for Aunt Hime for relationship advice. Hey, that is not a bad idea, honestly. Hi, Amelia. Hi, Falcon. How are you? How are you? I'm gonna drag Scotty to stream one day for sure. He's I've tried to get my husband to stream with me, but he's more comfortable being a support role than he is like the main star. So he would rather, just provide support and not have to talk. He gets rather shy when it comes to public speaking. Yeah. We're like giving hands, and he's actually so the last stream that we did together was an unpacking stream. No, it's not unpacking, unboxing stream. Pack opening stream where we were opening card packs on stream, so he was helping me to open them. Yeah, so that was his role, and he has little antiques. He's quite funny, but he's the silent kind of funny, more in the action, more physical humor than there is like verbal. Yeah. So guys, before we start today's stream, I wanted to just show you the Valentine's Day banner for Love and Deep Space because when I first saw the announcement, and I'm gonna turn off my compressor for this because I think I'm gonna scream. But when I first saw the announcement, I couldn't believe that it was real. I genuinely thought we were going to get something that was cute and fluffy and like wholesome domestic life sort of cards since Caleb just came out. But no, that's not what we got. I thought it was fan art at first. When I saw the announcement post, let me show you on the screen. When I saw the announcement post, I was so sure that it was some sort of fan art post or something because it just didn't look like it was. It just didn't look like it was official. Let me. He's not sitting. No, he's not sitting beside me right now. So it looks like this. The banner post. Here. So the first one I saw. Oh wait, no, it's a pinned post. So the pin post looks like this. And I saw this and thought it was somebody's fan art. Yeah, because of the mullets, the little wolf cuts, right? And I was so used to seeing wolf cut and mullet fan art on my page already, so I didn't notice. I had to triple take and then realize that this is real because I was like, wow, they rendered them really, really accurately. And then slowly I started seeing them post since when they only posted Xavier's one, and I was like, oh my god, this is real? This is real? Ain't no way. So we've got to do a reaction of this. I can't wait. All right, so I just started the recorder. So this is going to be going on my YouTube channel. So for those of you who are not tuning in live, this is my reaction to the Love and Deep Space banner. Now, I've already watched it once, just to preface. I have watched it once, but I felt like, okay, I was at work when I saw it. I was at work when I saw the banner. I was in the toilet, like, just scrolling on Twitter on the toilet, right? And then I saw it and I was like, oh, I gotta watch this right now. But I also had to rush to a meeting. So I briefly watched it, like had my mouth agape for a moment, didn't watch the full thing, and then I was like, oh crap, I'm late for the meeting, I gotta turn this off and I'll watch it later. But I've been spoiled for a lot of this already because I've seen it all over my timeline, but we're going to do a proper look through right now, and we're gonna see how crazy this gets because I don't think I'm prepared. I wasn't prepared the first time and I still am not prepared. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I'm not prepared for this. All right, let's just. Should we just do the Twitter one? I think we could just watch from Twitter, right? All right, let's go. Wait. I want to read the text. Tomorrow's catch 22. I don't know what that means. Oh, let me just turn off the alerts and stuff. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna pause my alerts and also turn off the stream avatars as well as the sub goals so that you guys can see the full screen as much as I can. All right, so tomorrow's catch 22. I don't know what that means, but my first impression for this wolf cuts and whatever is going on this face right here, I don't know what is happening, but I kind of like it. All right, I feel like I need to change outfit for this. This is a sinner's outfit. All right, let's go. Radiation contamination. That's too fast. Chaos. Several years ago, and oh my god, the text is so quick. Several years ago, an unprecedented disaster plunged the city into a lunatic abyss. Okay. Is this an AU? Croving? What is croving? Croving mutating, losing control. The prisoners in danger have long been excited. Excited? Why excited? Question? What is croving? I'm so sorry. Croving. Croving meaning? Craving. I'm reading that wrong. It says craving. A powerful desire for something. Okay, a powerful desire for something, mutating, losing control. The prisoners in danger have long been excited. Okay. Is it deception? Am I able to read? Or a willing descent driven mad by a contamination? They are... I'm sorry. Predators? Why is it spelled like that? Is this a real spelling of predators? Predators? Hold on. Is it a different language? Okay, I think there's definitely a reason why they spell it that way. Zane Galen. Orden Ice, okay. Oh, there's some flashes of stuff. Hold on. Caleb, Persis, Councilman. Oh, is this Greek? I think there was some leaks that said that there would be something to do with Greek mythology, but I had no idea what that would be. Silas Tartarus. Okay. Xavier Hermit. Raphael Tamino. Enforcer only view. Is that us? Are we Enforcer? Threat level SSS. Is this like an SCP thing? Can truly calm this unrest. Oh!
What am I to you?
Hold on. Is it too loud, guys?
A madman. A monster. Or just a pitiful prisoner.
Oh, he looks so mad. They have tattoos now? They have straps? Okay, I'm not complaining. This is a look I haven't really seen on Raphael. We've seen him angry. Okay, we've seen like pouty angry fishy, but we haven't seen like mad crazy fishy. So I'm into it. I want to see him mad. Leader of the flowing fire. But there's a sanity meter too.
I don't know what I'll do to you.
Oh! What are we? What are we doing to these guys? What are we doing to our leads, guys? Okay, we have Zaid. Is he losing control here?
What?
Wait. Hold. Did we spread his legs open? This? Oh! Okay, MC's a freak in this matter. All right. Hey, yo, girl. Yeah, get the bread. Girls went straight for the legs. Are we trying to cure them of whatever desire? I don't know. He looks normal here, actually. I think I paused at the wrong moment. Oh, he does not look normal here.
You do next. Since you chose to.
Oh my god! Okay, Caleb, this is Caleb's first quad banner, and it's already a freak show. Now, I partially thought that we would get a fluffy one because he just came out, and I thought we would, most of the leads had some sort of slow burn before we even kissed them. But no, we're jumping straight into it. I guess knowing him for our entire life is an exception then. He looks so good. Oh my goodness, the crisscross design?
Scared.
A little bit, but also turned on.
And you'll regret it.
Did we feed him our necklace? Is he... The dog tag! I'm sorry, I'm a Xavier girl, and this is driving me insane. Were his pupils always this blown out? Excuse me. He looks so good. He looks so good.
I'm a monster.
Oh wait, he gave us puppy eyes for a moment. Did you see that? He's like, oh, he's still cute. He's still cute. Oh, not us yanking on the damn chain. We gotta go back.
Think I'm a monster. Did you like that?
He has a full titty out in this. I'm here for the slutification of fictional men. Wait, what? What am I looking at right now? This is gonna be someone's wallpaper. I'm not even kidding. He looks so good in a wolf cut though. Damn!
Did you like that?
Ah, he's so cute. Ah!
How did it feel to
Silas?
watch me from outside the cage?
I'm sorry, the cage grab was really hot. The cage grab was really hot.
Come, just a little more.
Come just a what? Hold on. What was that? Excuse me, sir. Has his eyes always bulged out like that? Barrel. The tongue is not it. Yeah, this is not. I've seen the screenshot, but I never took note of the movement being so... I'm sorry. I got a little bit of an ick. Just a little bit, but I still would. Are we trying to...
Your idea of help is heartwarming. Now you'll never fly away.
Wait, did he break free?
My little...
Oh, the chain!
Don't be scared.
Okay.
It'll be over soon enough.
Oh.
Then you'll never...
Why is he always pinning us down? We can never control Xavier.
Treacherous.
Ah,
So why don't
Caleb!
we lose ourselves in each other?
Lose our... I want to see Caleb's part again. I'm sorry. There was a chin hold?
You'll never leave me.
Oh, that little whir face.
Treacherous. So why don't we lose ourselves in each other?
They all end up like biting us or something. What is going on?
Monster.
Oh, Raphael smirked! Hold. Are you lost, baby girl? I'm lost there, please.
Monster.
Show me where to go.
Lost.
He looks crazy there. That is not a good look. Here we go again. I'm sorry I keep replaying these parts, but the big pupils and the...
Chose to remain in this cage. You're not allowed to leave as you please.
I feel like Zane is still restrained in some way, if that makes sense. He feels like he's straining against something. Oh, do we have a body scanner? Excuse me, what are we scanning for?
Why
Is that
don't
what... Do you see they have some barcode tattoos, and are we scanning their tattoos? Beep.
Touch me and find out.
Immediate disorder? What? Tainted cuts? Oh, we gotta find...
You move.
This sanity meter is new. I've never seen something like that. We have a little meter. I wonder what happens if we lose our sanity. Keep your sniffer save. Oh my god.
Where'd all that courage go?
Hold on. You moved. Where did all that courage go? Is giving when you clap in front of a friend in like elementary school and you're like, haha, you blinked. No. Innocent birdcage. Why would you call it innocent? There's nothing innocent about this. I'm sorry. What? Not the body rotation. We get to admire them from all angles. Okay.
Your hand
What is this?
is warm.
I don't know what we're doing here.
Too scared to open the cage.
A little bit. I'm gonna be honest. Raphael's a bit scary. Last Valentine, he was tied up too, guys. Oh, the outfits are so good. The tattoos, they did not hold back with this banner. I'm not a fan of this faceplate thing, whatever this is. What? Is it a muzzle? Is it a decoration? Like, what is this for? What is it for? Wow, he has his full back out. Hold on. Bro, this has got to be the most skin I've seen on a Lee. Like, Zayn still has part of his body mostly covered. Caleb is pretty much shirtless. What is going on? What? That's a full back. That's crazy. The white barcode though. Why does he sit like that? Hold on. Everybody else is seated on the chair like they're restrained or something. Silas looks like he's having a good time. Nothing's wrong with the full back. I am not complaining. He's just like, restraints. He looks really good. Wait, you can have Mephi? You can pose with What would Mephisto think of this? What would Mephisto think of this? Oh, Xavier, the man you are. Chat. What are these? Who cut them here and stitched them back together with shoelaces? What is this detail? I appreciate this. But what is going on here? Oh, he looks so good though. Raphael, I don't know how to feel about this look. I mean, the buckles are nice. They're nice and strappy. But oh, hold on. This is Silas just has to sit different, huh? This is how the Valentine's Day banner last year looked like, except we were a proper country back then. We were just spraying them with little perfumes and playing cute music and turning off the lights and shit. But what are we doing here? What truth serum, predator snare, command relay, illusion mask, hold on. And the last thing in our arsenal, suspicious name cards. What? Wait. Truth serum. Okay, we're gonna inject them. We're gonna muzzle them. We're going to, I don't know, command them or something. We're gonna put something in their face. And our ace card is suspicious name cards. What does that even mean? Oh, wait, what game looked like that? I felt like I played a game like that. Icy Tower or something when I was younger. There's so much to unpack with this. I'm sorry, I turned off my compressor because I knew I would be screaming, but what was this? That looked like Doodle Jump. It did look a little bit like Doodle Jump or Icy Tower or one of those games. Put them on a leave time to walk your dogs daily. I do think that the outfits and all are really different from what we usually get. No, they always add little mini games inside, and I hope that the hair can be used with other stuff because it would be cool to see the mullet and like I don't know their school outfit or something. Then we can make. I can imagine that there would be a lot of fun Illusio moments. I want to see the cage again. They're all just savage over there. Look at all of them. Look at them panting and struggling against the reins, and he's just like cross-legged. He's the alpha. Guminasai Pipsqueak-chan. Oh my god. Let us throw back to the Valentine's Day banner of 2020. What was it called? Valentine? Veiled Whispers. This was when we were a proper damn country, okay? Look at us. We used to be so classy. I'm gonna throw it back because I was hoping for something like this. This was when it was just the three first boys, which is Raphael, Zane, and Xavier. Look at it's so proper. It's so nice. Okay, there's some tied up elements, but
Anything I
sure.
give to you must be perfect. Even the tiniest of flaws is unacceptable.
The way
So, is this why you didn't want me to
I
leave?
miss when they were like this. What is going on with the new banner?
Someone thinks this is special treatment.
Look at him so oh, okay. Why do I kind of miss this? I'm gonna replay all the cards tonight. Look at them just kissing our hands gently, grabbing the wrist. I mean, this was as spicy as it would
I'm
get
down
back
for a
then, but
slow,
now.
thorough inspection.
Ooh.
You're quite meticulous. Is something
He was
wrong?
also tied up last year. I wonder if we're going to be full Shibari next year. That would be crazy. We used to just tickle them with roses, and now we're injecting them with truth serum.
It's still swollen. You better put an ice pack on it. I'll go get one.
Oh.
I'm gonna ask you to stop. You really are drunk.
Some got tying down, the rest get tied up. Oh man. Was
Forget
this when
about
we
that.
had our first kiss with him? I don't remember.
I'll try something else.
I think
Close.
so. The yeah, Silas came along, and then we went feral. Even Silas's first card. Hold on. What was his first card called again? His first card was already a freaky one, but that was as crazy as I thought it would get. They really looked at the Gooner allegations on Twitter and were like, we're gonna do much worse than that. we're gonna see who are the real ones. Wait, I missed it. Is this one? Long-awaited revelry. No, it's this one. No defense zone. This was Silas's first one, and we thought this was as crazy as it would get. But no, I was thoroughly not expecting our Valentine's 2025 banner to be a Halloween like Valentine, because what there's it's freaky.
How do you expect me to respond to your aimless flirtation?
I like this
フ
one.
ルダイブ8タイドアップ&ティックルドイズエローズフォーザリリウムハイボトバイブ
Oh my god. Okay.
Raise the stakes.
The OST is so good. It's so good. We kick him to the ground and everything.
Is that all the patience you have? If you want to tame me, you'll need more than that.
Yeah, as we are seeing like a
I don't
year
mind
later.
spending the whole night with you.
We're gonna need a whole lot
Looking
more for what's
forward to it.
coming. Man, how far we have come. It's insane how things have changed. So I am pulling for this next week, so if you guys want to watch me, I'll announce when this is gonna be happening. Of course I have to. It's crazy. I still can't believe that this is a real banner. A part of me is convinced that they mixed up the Halloween and Valentine's banner, because these assets seem a lot harder to render or something. I don't know. Okay, there seems to be a lot more actioning happening in this one than there is in the kitty ones. We got soft, fluffy Halloween cats, and then we got crazy, freaky, contaminated, bloodthirsty Lees for Valentine's. Well, it's gonna be a treat for some of us, but I know it's not for everyone, and that's okay. I mean, it seems more dark and fitting for Halloween. Yeah. So for Halloween, this was let me show you the. So there is talk that Valentine's Day isn't really a thing in China too, but last year they did a Valentine's banner, so they know what they're dropping when they're dropping it. You know what I mean? So what we got for Halloween was this. I like
Cats
this
just end
one.
up being a source of human
See?
entertainment.
This was our Halloween banner, chat. It was so
These
cute. It's
ears
my
have
favorite
no
banner,
self-control.
honestly. One of my favorites because they're just so
Go
adorable.
ahead.
And it's so
Touch them.
silly.
A bell?
And the mini games too. Ah,
I'm
he's
pretty
so
sure you got what you
adorable.
wanted.
Look at him
Why are you
pout.
still shaking it?
Yeah, the Catboy banner was our Halloween banner, which is why I think they
Miley.
probably
Do I meet
Mix
your
it up.
expectations? I've only been a butler for a few
the Halloween
days.
was cute. Their
If my
Valentine's is
service
S&M.
isn't good enough, there's no refund.
I wish that this was
You know
the
this
Valentine's
cat
Day
likes
one.
love.
Then I can see
He likes
Caleb
his
in
own
this.
art more than anything else.
But you know what? I want to see Caleb in
cat
all the
will
past
fulfill
banners
all
too.
your
So I'm
requests.
hoping that there's gonna be some sort of incorporation of a Catboy Caleb because I need that in my life. Look at that! They're so gentle and cute with us.
You're good at dealing with cat butlers.
Well, Xavier's one was low
I
key
didn't
freaky
mean
though.
to.
Like
All
in
a
the
house cat
greenhouse with
wants
people
is to stay
around,
close to
sir.
his master.
Girl, what do you mean low key? I mean, he wasn't biting us
What
or
I
pinning
meant
us down
was,
in a
I'm not a
cage.
stray.
That's for
I'm a
sure.
house cat.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, I think that's
But
a
even
good
if I
starting
like
point
it,
for our dating
I can't
advice.
forgive you for abandoning me. Not
Look
yet.
at Xavier is so cute. Ah, so adorable. Ah. Man, when will they give me Catboy Caleb? When?
This is how
When?
I express my affection.
I guess I can be Delulu and give the Silas ears that I got from this banner to Caleb and see how it looks. I don't know if they rendered it actually. We're gonna
Even though
try
the
it
ears
next
are
week when I
temporary,
play this on
they're
stream.
a part of me for now. You shouldn't touch me so casually. I'm not used to it.
Maybe what Ika Squid said. Yes, cat taker. I dropped money on this banner. How could I not? They're so cute. Literally my favorite banner from now until this was before Silas's dragon banner. So people have this theory that they tested out the cattails and cat ears to see whether the dragon tail would be able to fit in the mechanic. It worked out though. I don't know what they're paying their developers and what they're paying their designers at Info, but I hope they keep getting that bread because they're giving us some good food each time. Dating advice and slats. Okay, we're stopping it here though. Thank you for those of you who are watching this YouTube video. I know it's just raw footage of me reacting for like how long was my recording? I don't know, like 20 minutes, but I hope that you enjoyed it. And now I'm going to put on my proper outfit and we're gonna jump into the Q&A stream or AME stream. All right. Stopping recording here. Can we get a bye-bye YouTube or goodbye YouTube in the chat, guys? Let's go. They're selling it separately. I guess I will be cashing in on it then. Bye, YouTube. Bye, really fun. Okay. Alrighty. With 3 ads every video. Oh man. So you guys got to experience it for just 3 ads every hour. Alright, alerts have been on pause. Thank you so much. What a nerd for the 50 months. That was indeed rather spicy. But it's not my fault that they decided on a crazy banner like that. This was what I was completely not expecting at all. So, yeah. Also, I have to tweet that I'm live. Hold on. Let's go with live now. Red button, red circle emoji, and purple circle emoji. Code word or I'm live on. Yeah. Have you guys thrown your marshmallows at me? If you haven't, you can also put it in the so Amelia, thank you so much for helping me to pin. Yeah. So you can give me your questions there. So far I have one question. I have made a mellow. Okay, I have 2 now. Alright, and then okay, hold on. Just now, I think Ika Squid was the one who asked. Hold on, let me turn on my compressor again since we're back to talking. I was screaming just now, so I had to turn it off. What was Ikamin's good? Asking, what does your husband think, right? Of me playing this game? Okay, yeah, that works. Hold on. I wonder how your husband reacts to you playing. Okay, if you guys have any other questions, maybe you can put it in chat as well. But yeah, you can also send me a marshmallow and. Okay. All right. I see it. I see some other questions as well. Me too. Okay. All right. All right, let's begin. Now, do you guys want, you know what? Let's get comfy before anything. I feel like this kind of stream is the kind of stream where we have to be comfortable, right? Just put on my blankies. Maybe my glasses so I look a bit more like a professional. Yeah? Would you trust my advice more now? And why is it jiggling so? Okay, it's better now. I don't know what physics it got tied to, but it wasn't what I expected. Okay, would you guys prefer this room? Or would you guys prefer this room? How's this one? Is this more comfortable? Because this is my room. You prefer this? Let me just turn off some of the stuff like the ad, this one feels better? Okay. My husband told me that my room looks too pink. If it's hurting your eyes at any point, just tell me, okay? Just tell me. I would happily I would happily change that. I can make it like dark mode or something. The voice sounds nice. Ah! Okay, so below on the bottom right is our little clock there, so you can see what time it is, and also for me to keep track of the time, because, you know, this isn't Vegas. I'm not gonna take away the clock so that you don't know what time it is. If you have to go at any point, just let me know. Okay, I'm gonna also, you know what? I'm not going to put the ad ones, because I'm gonna put the marshmallows. So let me just delete these. I have a, there we go. So whatever question is being asked, I will just put it in this. This was for my birthday. Ask me anything, but I have a few others. Okay, let me just find where have I saved them. Okay, got it. So I'll change it according to what people ask. Alrighty. So, our first question for today's dating advice stream is, how do I tell my crush that I like him? And I think this is something that a lot of people kind of struggle with is is professing your love, right? Because I think it's a very anxious venture to tell someone that you're interested in pursuing a relationship with them, because it can be a very heavy question for some people. And I think a lot of people are afraid of ruining whatever is happening between you and the person that you care about also. For me, I've always been someone who puts her heart on her sleeve. So if I like somebody, I just tell them, like straight up. But it's important to keep the option of them exiting and saying no. I think when it comes to asking questions, you have to be prepared for a yes or no answer, and you should always make the person feel comfortable first. If this crush is someone that you know is, it also is very situational. So if this person is already taken, if this person is not interested in you and you're very sure about it, that you have no chance, but you're good friends, I might refrain or reconsider telling them that I like them, because you already know that nothing's gonna come out of it. So what then will be the motivation of you telling them, you know? Eventually you'll still have to get over those feelings and move on. So for me, if it was a friend, a close friend that is attached, or I like someone who was already married or some weird thing like that, then I wouldn't tell them, because out of respect for their relationship with their existing partner, and also for the respect of knowing that they would not be into me. I think you should tell your crush that you like them if you have no idea if they like you back or not, because some people, I think a lot of us are really good at hiding that we like somebody. As you get older, it gets easier for you to hide that you like somebody, you know? So I would say if there is a chance that this feeling could be reciprocated or that a relationship could be developed from this interaction, then shoot your shot. But do it in a way that is respectful to the other person and do it in a way where you keep the option open for them to also say no if they wanted to. So for example, if I like somebody and I wanted to pursue them exclusively. So back when I was dating, I messaged a lot of people at the same time while I was on dating apps and stuff. Because obviously you're matching with a lot of people, you go out with a lot of people. I don't know. As a girl, I get a lot of matches, um, and then you just be just be honest. I would just tell them, hey, so and so, I really enjoy my time with you, and I am interested in pursuing something if you're open to it or if you're open to trying. Yeah. So that's what I would say. It can just be that simple. Like, hey, I really enjoy my time with you. I like everything about you, and I would like to see if things could work out between us in a romantic way. Uh, if you know that they'll get anxiety or anxious in replying something like that, then you can also tell them a reassuring thing. Like, add on that regardless whether you are interested or not interested, we can still remain friends. If you're not interested, I can keep things platonic. Or if you're not comfortable with that, I respect it. It's just that easy, no? But yeah, just be prepared. I think be prepared for whatever the answer may be. I think the more preparation is not how to tell them, but how to respond once you get their answer. Because I think the step after is harder personally. I've been on the receiving end of people confessing to me who I had not been interested in, and also in asking people out. Let me tell you how I rejected someone who was close to me, who expressed interest in me. But this was this person didn't. Okay, let me just. This is a very side note advice, but don't confess to someone on April Fool's Day. And the reason why I say that is because I had someone call me on 1st of April years ago. Someone who was a friend of mine. And they said, hey, Himi, I haven't been able to stop thinking about you lately ever since we met the last time. You're really bright. You make my day, and I keep picturing what if we could try dating. All right? And then I looked at the date and I looked at this person who had been my friend for a bit, and I was like, are you joking right now? So that was an extra step I had to take because I didn't know if they were being real or not. Because it was 1st April, right? And I think some people want to do that as a joke or to have the exit card, like in case someone said, no, I'm not interested, nah. And then you're like, nah, it was just a joke. But I don't think it's a good joke either. So don't do that. Just wait another day and confess on 2nd April, okay? But yeah, so he called and I was like, are you joking right now? Did someone take your phone? Because he called me first and then I texted them. And I was just like, okay, so now I have to let them know that I'm not interested because I genuinely wasn't interested in them, but I appreciated their friendship. So I told them honestly that I don't have any romantic interest in you, and I'm flattered that you feel that way about me, but unfortunately, I'm not able to reciprocate at this time, and I don't think that I will feel that way about you in the future either. However, I would still love to be friends with you and support you, and hope that we can continue to be friends. But if you feel that it is very uncomfortable for us to continue being friends because of your feelings, that's okay as well. Just let me know. So that's what happened when someone confessed to me years ago on 1st April. No, like I think letting down someone gently is the way to go, especially if this person is obviously your friend already, and there's no reason to be hostile, in my opinion. I think some people get anxious or get antsy, and then if you feel that you cannot reply immediately, that's okay too. I just happened to be prepared to reply immediately. It wasn't a day where I had anything on, right? So I just took the time to respond to them. And after that, we were good, and we're still friends to this day. But oh, and thank you so much, Ollie, for the read. Thank you. Welcome in. Today we're talking about dating advice, and our first question is, how do I tell my crush I like him? But we've kind of moved on from that to how to respond to your crush if you do get confessed to. So after that, things were fine. But if you are not able to reply somebody immediately, I think that's okay also. You just have to be honest and say that, hey, this kind of took me by surprise if it did. Or, hello, I need a little bit of time to mull on it. Could you give me till tomorrow? Or could you give me till the day after to give you an answer? At least reply. First of all, you should reply. Especially if there's someone you care about, then you should reply, because then you will ease that kind of anxiety and let them know when to expect a response. But I would say that as soon as possible, give them your answer. Don't wait too long. And your answer can be 3 options, in my opinion. It can be, no, I'm not interested. Yes, I would love to. Or, I'm not sure. But, oh, wait, make that 4 answers. I'm not sure, but I'm not sure, but I'm willing to see where it goes, if that is really how you feel. So that would be my responses if that were to happen. But in recent years, in my recent relationships, I've been the one to confess. So in my very early relationships, it was always the guy confessing to me and asking me to be their girlfriend, or asking me whether we like to date. My first boyfriend actually asked it in a really cute way. So at the time, we were exchanging letters just as like a sweet little teenage lovebird thing, right? And we knew that we liked each other, but we weren't official. So he wrote a letter and highlighted the words in that letter, "Will you be my girlfriend?" and slipped it in my bag while we were out. So when I got home, I found the letter. I saw the note, and I let him know, yeah, I would be happy to date you. Another way that I've heard of is a very olden way, okay? But this was how my dad confessed to my mom years ago. This was, I think, at least 40 years ago. 40 years ago, my dad and my mom, they had gone to school together for a long time, and they were close. They were childhood friends. And my dad wrote in, I think, lemon juice or something to my dad wrote in lemon juice something along the lines of, "Will you go out with me?" I don't know the exact content of the letter, but he told my mom to put this over an open flame when she was home. So so she did, and it revealed the question, and my mom burned the letter. Not because she didn't want to date him. She wanted to date him, but her brother was really protective and a little bit abusive. My uncle was abusive. So she freaked out, burnt it. And I think she got back to my dad the next day that, yeah, I would like to, but I burnt your letter. Lemon juice and soap. Yeah, so my dad wrote an invisible ink letter for my mom. My first boyfriend confessed to me through a letter too. But I think now it's really common to just say it through text. I think my younger brother and his current girlfriend, he asked her through text, through like WhatsApp, which in my opinion is a lot less romantic. So there are many ways that you can tell your crush that you like them, and many ways to ask a person out. I think one of my exes, very sweet guy, he bought me Pokemon Sword and Shield because at the time I was still studying, and although I was taking an allowance, I was a little bit hesitant to buy a Switch game because it's so expensive. So I told him, like, we were already going out exclusively but not officially together. I told him, "Oh man, I really want to get Pokemon Sword and Shield. I'm gonna save up for it to get it like next month." And then the next time that we went out, he slipped Pokemon Sword and Shield in my bag while I was in the toilet. And then I went home and I got a nice surprise. But no, that wasn't the way he officially confessed. That was just a gift. The way my ex confessed to me or asked me out was he bought. He's a guy who has a backpack all the time because he and I were working already at the time. So he had a backpack and we went on a date, and he wrote a letter as well as had a bouquet of flowers in his bag the entire day. I didn't know. we were taking a night stroll along the Singapore River, and I stopped at some point because the scenery just looked so nice. So I just turned and said, "Wow, it looks really nice tonight." No, and then I turned around, and I was like, "Why wasn't he responding to me?" I turned around. He had scrambled to take out the bouquet of flowers and the letter, and then like presented it to me, like, "Will you be my girlfriend for real?" And I was like, "Oh, sure, that's wonderful." That's so cute. He was the only guy that was like 1 year younger than me. I haven't dated anyone younger since, but really nice guy. We broke up due to circumstance, not because of incompatibility. Sweet guy, has his own life now. I support him, you know. But yeah, that was how my ex confessed to me. I'm just giving you guys ideas based on my own experiences, okay? Take it how you want. But yeah, I think the grander gestures like buying flowers should be more reserved for people who you're already quite confident will say yes. You know what I mean? Because it's kind of equivalent to a pre-proposal. Have you ever been sad and lonely from these stories? Well, I'll say that I was very out and about during my dating phases. So I found partners quickly because I put myself out there a lot. And if you're not someone who does that much, then of course your chances of meeting someone is a lot lower. Ikamin Squid says my grandma said my dad stalked my mom since high school till they both graduated college, and my mom got tired and gave up, so they married. That's crazy. What the heck? I guess okay, that's kind of insane, but I hope they're happy together now. I hope. Can I ask a question in chat, or is there like a question website? So if you see the pinned chat, that's where you can officially put your question so that I can put it on stream and like put it on the screen. Yeah. That's crazy. Don't do that. More likely you'll get the police called on you than a positive response. Yeah. Okay, good morning from my country. Hi Hugo, welcome in. Okay, where's my other marshmallows? Alright, next question. Happy almost Valentine's Day, by the way. And confirmed, I like a guy in primary school because he gave me a yellow small rock. Wait, that's so cute. Oh, the first person to ever confess to me was someone in primary school. And at that time, I would think I was primary 2 or something. I shouldn't have been on the internet. But they asked me to try playing Habbo Hotel, okay? It's like this scuff-looking website where you have an ugly-looking avatar and then you walk around and it's like a chat room. So they became friends with me through Habbo Hotel. And then he was like, hey, come visit my crib or whatever. I don't know. This was a long time ago. And then he typed in the chat, will you be my girlfriend? Question mark. And I just keyboard smashed and logged out because I didn't know how to respond. I didn't respond the best, but to be fair, I was like 8 years old. All right, I didn't know what to do. So you know what I did? I wrote a letter to my mom. I wrote on a piece of paper, Mommy, someone asked me to be his girlfriend. What do I do? And I put it on my mom's bed so she would see it when I got home. And then when she got home, she saw the letter and she called me aside and said, Amy, do you like this boy? And I said, no. So she's like, okay, no worries then. Just tell him tomorrow that you don't want to be his girlfriend. He was my classmate, so he was also 8 years old. We were literal children, okay? So the next day, I walked up to him and I told him, I don't want to be your girlfriend. Yeah, and that was that. I guess I got my straightforwardness from my mother. Yep, anyway. I don't think I hurt his heart. We were kids, you know? It just happens. All right, the next question we have is a pretty long one. It could have been definitely phrased better. I think if I were myself at that age now, I would say, hey, I still remember his name. Hey, Benjamin, I don't really like you that way, but I don't mind being your friend. I don't want to be your girlfriend, but I can be your friend. Yep, that's it. Yeah. Sometimes parents are really sensitive. Well, I mean, even if I wasn't sensitive to his feelings, I mean, what what would they do? Would they fault me for not being sensitive to their boy? Yeah, it's too young. Also, I don't know where he got that idea. But yeah, that's just what happened when I was young. I can't. I was definitely 8 years old. I think. I remember it as I was like a baby. I was like 8. But it could have been primary 3 or 4. I don't remember. The years, the growing school years kind of blend together for me a little bit. So don't mind. But I was in primary school for sure. All right. So next question. Um, this feels more like a drama advice instead, but during January, my first ex decided to reach out to me and tried to make amends after I decided to cut her off for my sake. I thought it was best for both of us, but I was more focused on my own health. Is it wrong that I still want to avoid her even though it's not that tense between us? I really am glad she wants to clear things up, but I just can't bring myself to actually make a connection with her again. I still believe from the bottom of my heart we'd be better off not knowing each other at all from now. You're not obliged to. If that's what you believe is best for the both of you, I think if they reached out and try to make amends, look, the milk they spilled is theirs to clean up, and the milk spilled on in your house is yours to clean. Whatever they've done that have hurt you, you will resolve. Whatever that there's nothing they can't resolve on their own, is what I'll say. And this applies to anything. This applies to school bullies trying to make amends with you. This applies to people who hurt you trying to say sorry to you at any point in time. You're not obliged to hear them out if you don't want to, because at the end of the day, if you want to be the bigger person or if you want to hear them out, you can. But it's not your business to be the one to give them closure. It's nice. I would say it really depends on how the person approaches this making amends kind of thing. But if they do it well, I think it would be good for the both of you. If you don't believe they're gonna do it well, then don't, because they're gonna have to sort out whatever they have going on with themselves, whatever regrets that they have about whatever they did during your relationship on their own anyway. You're not obliged to indulge them in that closure if you feel that it's better off that you don't communicate. I think in a case like this, especially if it's already been a long time, you can just ignore them personally. If it's been a long time, you can just ignore them. If you want to reply and just be polite and just say, yeah, I don't think I need to hear you out, but I hope you find your peace. Simple. Yeah, that's what I would say. I mean, if someone reached out to me who had supposedly wronged me and they wanted to say sorry, I would be happy to hear them out, but I think not everyone would respond the same way. So if that's not what you're inclined to do, then don't. Okay, next up. Base? Is it really base? I feel like I don't think it's base though. I think it's just I think that's fair in my opinion. And if they can't sort out that you're like, this person doesn't want to talk to me, doesn't want to let me say sorry, then like that's a them problem, because you're not obliged to forgive them even if they do say sorry or whatever. Next. Hi Hime. Do you have any advice for someone who's thinking of wanting to reach out to their old crush and probably just ask them out for lunch or dinner just to rekindle the friendship and maybe, I'm assuming, maybe see where things can go? Situational, again, if they're taken or if they're married or something like that, no. Don't, I say go out with them if you really have just platonic intentions and you want to just be friends again. If you miss the friendship, go for it. Even if they're taken, it's whatever, because your intentions are innocent. But if you're going out with this person with intentions to pursue them, obviously they shouldn't be taken, first thing. And I'd say do it. Just do it. And then if you were close at some point, I think most people would be open to catching up. But as we get older, we don't invite people and we don't get invitations as much. I miss my old friends personally. If they asked me out, I would be overjoyed. I don't know how anyone else feels about that, but that's just me. I love catching up with people who I've already had good history with. Because if you already have a good history, who knows, you might have better chances of also developing a relationship. That's very situational also. Someone can really value you as a friend and love you as a friend, but also not have any interest in dating you. So just keep that in mind as you go out. You can just see how it goes. check in on how their status is, if they're seeing anybody, and be friends first before you pursue them as a romantic interest. Because if you're talking about an old crush, you're also talking about someone that you liked in the past and you like the person that they were in the past. But that person may not be the same person now, too. So just keep that in mind as you go out and just reach out to ask them to go. I would say try to see which social media platform, if you don't have their number, see which social media platform they are most active in and start replying to them there first to kind of make your presence known again. Reintroduce yourself to them. They'll probably stalk you back if they follow you back, which they should be following you back, I'm guessing. And then establish a foundation of connection before out of the blue saying, "Hey, I miss you and I miss our friendship. Want to go out sometime?" Like, I think most people would be more comfortable with you easing yourself into their life again first before you reach out to have a physical meetup. And I think that's also applicable to friends that you make online. Especially when it comes to VTuber friendships, I don't know, Twitter's just that kind of space where a lot of the times the people that I do end up meeting are people that I have already been interacting with constantly, and then we slowly go to DMs, and then if the vibes continue to be good, then we meet. So that's how I would go about it. Take it step by step, and good luck. Hope it all goes well. Okay, next up. All right. This is a I wouldn't say this is a loaded question, but this is a question that has a few layers. I'm not sure who asked this, but thank you for your question. Should I confess to the girl I like directly face to face or just chat with her online since she and I are living in 2 different provinces and we meet about 2 or 3 times a month, sometimes just once a month? Okay, this is a tough one. But okay, can I just say if you're an adult and you're living in 2 different provinces but still meeting 2 to 3 times a month and it's not just platonic, you guys are you have a pretty good standing to get together already. I'm just saying that kind of frequency is a healthy frequency for dating. But I think yeah, it's a good chance if you guys are already seeing each other and just traveling that distance to talk to each other and just to meet is a good sign that some sort of value is reciprocated in that relationship. This is more than I see most of my friends, to be honest. All right, let me think a little bit. Let me think a little bit on this question. Let's rephrase it in another way. Whoever you are who asked this, do you think the girl you like would be more comfortable replying to you in person or online? Because I think some people are more comfortable if you ask them online. Some people would rather have the time, space, and presence to reply to you face to face. So this should be something you try to find out before you go ahead with your confession, if it's a concern. You have to think in her shoes whether she would be more comfortable replying you like, "Oh, if you catch her offline, will she just be flabbergasted and like frozen? Do you feel like she'll have more leeway to reply you in her own time if you asked her through text or through a call?" I think a call is a good in between, where they don't have to immediately react, and can hide some of their reaction, but also, you know, if they're stuck, they can tell you, and if they have an answer, they will tell you also. A call could be a different approach if you want to hear their voice and get a hint of how they react, but not put them in a spot. Because you should know that if you confess to someone face to face, things could get awkward. Like, Impreza is like, "Oh, what do we do now? You just told me you liked me. And what if they don't reciprocate?" If there's someone who's pretty socially apt and just they can just reply you immediately, you're lucky. But if not, I think most people would prefer a text or a call nowadays. But that also depends. Are you very certain there's going to be a positive response? Because for me, if you're certain that the response is going to be positive, go for a grand gesture already. That's just me. I hope that helps. If it doesn't, please feel free to throw another marshmallow. If you have any follow-up questions. Okay. This one. This other question is not one that I'm very well equipped to answer because one moment. Okay, dokie. So this question, how would you advise keeping up a long distance relationship? This is a tough one because I've tried long distance with one of my exes, and that was the circumstance that made it clear that I couldn't do long distance. I believe there are some people who are definitely able to do long distance, but I'm not one of them. So that's not going to, my answer may not be the best one for you, but how me and my boyfriend at the time kept our long distance relationship alive was to schedule calls, to schedule time together, even though we had a time difference. We would get on Discord almost every night to play games or for us to work on assignments together because that time I was still in university and he was studying also. So we would get on calls almost every night, take the time to have quality time together, send each other scheduled messages, send deliveries to their house. So when we were apart, he would order like grab food for me or like bubble tea, and it would just surprise me at the doorstep. So cute things like that are ways that you can sustain a long distance relationship. But I'll say that the key part of keeping a long distance relationship is to be honest about how you're feeling about it every step of the way. So what I regret doing when we were apart, because there was a long period where my ex and I were not talking very much. And by that, I mean that we were just saying good morning and good night to each other. He called me on the first day that he landed to show me that the apartment he was in was all right and he was safe. And I hadn't gotten a call from him for 3 months after that. And I didn't want to bother him too much because our time difference was about 13 hours. So when I was going to sleep, he was just waking up. And when I was waking up, he was just going to sleep and vice versa. So that time difference made it really, really difficult being in Singapore and America. And after a while, it just felt like I had a friend overseas that I just greeted every morning and every night for some reason. But the connection had already been fading for a while. But I regret not voicing it out and not telling him when I felt that things weren't going well anymore. Because it just accumulated over time. And out of frustration, I just dropped the bomb on him one day. And that's how we broke up. And I regret how that went. So my advice would be honest about how you feel about these arrangements all the way. Keep good communication. If you feel that you want more time with them, make time with them. If you feel that you're no longer feeling connection because they're so far away, be honest also. There's always going to be a chance that a relationship could fail if you are going to be apart for a long time. But there's also a chance that it would be fine. It's really up to the two individuals to be open in communicating their feelings and needs and wants throughout the relationship, especially when you're long distance, because you can't really see them and you can't see when the person's having a bad day. You can't see when they aren't all reciprocating to you the same way. It's a lot harder through text than it is in real life. So that's as much as I can give you for long distance relationship advice. I didn't manage to sustain it for more than 9 months. So I knew at that point that I couldn't do a long distance relationship. It's not for everyone, but I wish you luck if that is what's going to happen to you. Hey, any other questions? Okay, we had some questions along the way. Were there some in chat as well? Okay, I see you, LeoMM. Sorry for taking a while to respond to you. I was kind of rambling there. All right, Ikamin Squid, are you still here? So Ikamin's question was, I wonder how your husband. It wasn't really a question. It was a remark. I wonder how your husband reacts watching you play this. Now I would ask him personally to give his answer, but I think that he would be a little shy, and he's napping. So, how my husband feels. I think initially he was a little bit confused by why I would be interested in playing this. So just for context, I've been playing otome games since I was in my middle teenage years. I was 15 when I started playing Mystic Messenger and some other otome games also. So it's always been a part of my life, or in and out of my life. I would have virtual company or virtual boyfriends that I would invest my time and energy and emotions in. Okay, but Love and Deep Space is the only otome game I started playing after meeting my husband. Uh, so initially he was like, "Why are you interested in playing this?" And I just explained that it's like a comfort thing for me. I just enjoy the interactions and indulging in this fiction. And he was like, "Yeah, okay," because he has his waifus. All right, so we are both anime fans. That's how we met and how we bonded actually. So my husband has his waifus like Nami and Boro Hancock from One Piece and Nobara from Jujutsu Kaisen. I have my Love and Deep Space boys as well as other husbandos here and there. So I think there is a mutual understanding for both of us that it is just fiction, you know? So for us, it's nothing that affects our relationship unless I voice out that, hey, can you try this thing that the boys did to me through the app on me in real life? And he usually indulges me. 10 out of 10. I love that. He doesn't get jealous. He doesn't get emasculated or feel insecure that I have these games, because like, why would you? I would say that it might become a cause for concern if the person that you are dating is spending most of their time in the game and not wanting to spend time with you anymore. Then you might want to reevaluate and recalibrate how you guys approach your relationship. But my husband and I are quite balanced, I guess, in that regard. Like, he reads his manga and everything and has his own waifus, plays me side. And I have my own husbandos that I indulge in my own time, usually during my commute. But I'll try not to sacrifice the quality time I have with my husband to play the game. I think that's just because we don't get a lot of quality time together anyway. So I value the time that I have with my husband more than the events that happen in Love and Deep Space. But I'm also glad that Love and Deep Space is not a very high it's not a high maintenance game, because some of the games that I used to play in the past, I found I could not keep up with. There were some otome games which have like keys, that you have to play every day, or you have mini games and you have events that require you to spend an hour or more than an hour in the game every day grinding for resources. I can't keep up with those games because of my limited time. But Love and Deep Space is catered to the working woman, so our dailies are like 5-10 minutes maximum. And for the events, I set aside time to play them. When I'm on commute, or at home alone. If my husband's not home from work yet, then I might play it. So manage your time. Make sure that you're also giving love to your partner as much as you are enjoying your games. And this isn't just applicable to otome games, but to everything else. Whether you are neglecting your partner because of streaming, because of your games, because of your boys' nights, because of your board games, whatever. Anything can steal your time from your partner. But it's up to you to establish that mutual understanding and balance out the quality time so both parties are satisfied. How you balance that is up to you. Thankfully, my husband is not very high need in terms of the time we spend together, and we live together already, so it's quite easy for us to go out for dinner, a simple meal. We go on walks now and then also, which really helps to reconnect and see what's really going on inside our minds, reestablish shared goals and things. Make time for your partner as much as you would make time for your game. Is all I'm saying. Everything I've learned about lads on Twitter has been against my will. I'm sorry, Strider. Hime trying to create competitiveness with her husband? Not at all, not at all. Shared goals like Love and Deep Space? Oh no, he has no interest in Love and Deep Space. But shared goals for us are like, how are we gonna save for our house? Do we want to have kids? What do we want to eat for dinner tonight? Is there anything about our life that we want to change? What kind of life are we hoping to have in 5 years? That kind of recalibration is really important. Yeah. So I heard from Elio Moon. Sorry for the wait again. Is it Elio MM? Elio MM, right? Hey, my girlfriend is going to prig on the 13th. How do I still make a surprise? Do I get her a gift after or before she comes home? Why not both? I'm sorry to be a princess about this, but if you already have an idea for a gift before she comes home and a gift after she comes home, why not do both? Why does it have to be one? I'm just saying that because I don't think it has to be one or the other. I'd say she'd be happy regardless whether you do it before or after, but I can guarantee she's gonna be extra happy if you do it for both times. So go for both. Okay, next. Kacholi Daze says, I heard from someone if you're someone who needs romantic physical contact, long distance relationships might be hard. Yeah, that was a key thing for me. Not to out myself, but it was a key thing for me, like not having a physical connection and not being able to see my boyfriend physically anymore after having spent so much time with him. We were meeting each other almost every day for the month before he went off because we wanted to maximize our time together, right? And that doesn't mean that we were physically intimate every single time we met, no. But I think that someone's physical presence and being able to hold their hand and having the non-sexual physical contact is really important for some people too, to feel that closeness and that security. So I realized along the way that that was kind of because that was kind of high up for me, and that was a struggle that we had. And it got worse because we didn't even call for like 3 months after he flew off, and we were just texting. So it was hard. I think long distance might not be my cup of tea. I know that it isn't mine after trying and testing it, but I'm proud to say that I gave it a chance, even though I didn't deal with it in the best way. It didn't end the best way. But I was lucky also because, as I said, he's a nice guy. When I came to realize that I didn't handle our breakup as well as it could have been, we had a shared blog. One of my gifts. Oh yeah, Valentine's idea, by the way. If your partner is a writer and someone who values memories a lot, create a shared blog. This was like the cutest thing that I came up with for my partner, because we were kind of lamenting how we would always lose these memories, and like I have so many pictures in my phone, but I don't post all of them, and I don't always remember all the details, right? So I created a WordPress that had me and my then partner having editor access, and whenever we wanted we would just post. So this was no, it was a private one just between the two of us. And he, while he was overseas, we didn't make long distance work for about 6 months, and then he went over for another 3 months, and then it didn't work out after that. So for the initial 6 months we kept in contact for like longer reflections, longer things that we wanted to write about for each other. We would put on the blog, but we wouldn't have any notifications on for it. So it's like a surprise every time I go into the blog. If there's a new post, it's like, oh, there's a letter for me to read. You know, like a little love letter or a little update from the person I love. So that's something that you can think of if your partner is someone who likes to write. So we used that blog to document our dates, to document how we met, lessons we learned, how life was going for both of us while we were apart. How did I get to this? Hold on. How did I get to this? Yeah, well, this is a Valentine's Day idea anyway. Oh yes, and then the making amends part, right? So when it came to me realizing that we didn't handle the relation, or I didn't handle the breakup as well as I could have, I put my regrets and also made clear that there was no expectation for any reaching out or anything. I just wanted a place to put my thoughts if he wanted to read them someday. I didn't tell him. I posted up a blog post on our shared blog about how I regret how things ended, and how since then I've realized that I could have handled a lot of things better, what I would have done differently to spare his feelings and spare his heartbreak a bit more. He saw that blog post, I think, a couple months later, and he reached out to tell me that he just appreciated the post. And he's glad that I was trying to see from his point of view why things ended abruptly, etc. There's a lot going into it. But he was nice enough to tell me that he read it and he acknowledges it, and he's moved on, and he has forgiven me for my mishandling of our relationship. Yeah. So that was that was one experience that I had. So yeah, Valentine's idea. If your partner likes to write, have a shared blog. Yeah. Some other cute Valentine's Day ideas. Oh, if we have any other questions, please feel free to throw me a marshmallow anytime. And then let me know. I'm refreshing it every couple of minutes, so I hopefully see it. Anithia says that's really sweet. I'm glad you were both able to have that closure in the end. I'm glad too. I'm glad too. We don't, out of respect for each other's partners, because he's attached now also, we don't really catch up. We don't meet. We don't anything like that. I think the last time that he messaged me was because he saw my brother at the driving test center, and he just wanted to tell me that he saw him. And afterwards, my brother shared with him that he passed. So he was like, "Hey, good job on that. Hope things are well for you." We talked for a little bit, and then we went our separate ways. Yeah, very very civil interaction, but we wouldn't go out of our way to be good friends again or anything like that. Like just out of respect for each other's situation at the moment. But friendly exchange, I think, is harmless. Uh huh. Hey, one thing that I think a lot of people have asked in the past, not to me, but I've heard this question asked on podcasts and things like that. Can you be friends with your ex? What do you guys think? Can you remain friends with an ex? This is, I sincerely believe that it's possible because my husband is still friends with his ex, and I know her, and we're all friends now. Uh, it really depends on a lot of things. Whether there's, yeah, it's a case by case basis for sure. But is it possible? Yeah. Some people say that it's impossible. And to that, I say you've probably had pretty bad past experiences, which makes you feel that no ex can continue to be a friend. Some people just want to set that boundary, like whoever I've dated or been intimate with or whatever, I don't want to be associated with them anymore. Fine. Shinji says, I'm friendly with my ex now, but we're more of distant acquaintances. Yeah, I think that's a healthy boundary, right? Because I think it also depends how far the relationship had progressed, where you guys engaged, where you guys physically intimate. Like that makes a lot of difference also, because it could also affect how your current partner, if any, um, sees that relationship and how they feel about it. Also, yeah. Though I'm open to whatever, as long as there's no existing feelings, I don't really care personally. And as long as they hadn't wronged my husband in any way, like I don't care about him being friends with their ex. I need to go to the toilet, guys. I'm so sorry to excuse myself all of a sudden. Hmm. Quick toilet break. I will be back in maybe 2, 3, 4 minutes, perhaps. By 21:30, I'll be back. One sec. I gotta pee. Let me know what you think. I'll read all your messages when I'm back. back. Sorry. Okay, thank you for waiting. Hello, Ducky Dookie 45. Hello, very pretty model. Thank you. That's really sweet of you to say. Hi, hi. So today we're doing a little Ask Me Anything. We have about 30 minutes of the stream left. We've been talking. Okay, I spent the first half of it just just reacting to Love and Deep Space's new banner. And while I was on the pooper, I was thinking, do you think Infold knew that this banner was going to be memed to oblivion? I think they did this on purpose. I think they knew, first of all, the period tracker thing. I think they knew it would take off because I haven't seen any game do that before. And they knew they were breaking new ground with it, and therefore it would be viral, right? And then now with the new banner, they made it so insane, so controversial, and so memeable that it's just going to spread like wildfire. I'm so sure that they did this on purpose, and they're doing this, and I'm still gonna spend money on it. Damn it! Oh my goodness. Okay, anyway, that's just some thoughts that I had on the pooper. Yeah, so I think now's a good time for us to perhaps we can, you know what? Since I've finished answering almost all your questions, feel free to ask some more as we go along. If there are any that you have, please feel free to. But right now, I think I'm gonna take some time and write down the responses so that those of them who have missed the stream can also tune in, maybe if they wanted to. All right, so if you want to read the answers to the dating advice stream, I think it's a good stream to write a blog post about. So, dating advice and Valentine's Day ideas, AMA. That's what day is it today? 8th of February. I forgot. Okay. Yes, comfy blog posting time. And feel free to ask questions as we go along as well. I'm happy to just pause whatever that. You mean love you lots. Aw, love you too. Is this Katashi? Katashi always sends me sweet. You know what? If my husband did this, I would be really. I would love it. So if you have a partner and they are, if your relationship is open and they happen to be a streamer and they have something like a question and answer thing. That's something cute like that. That's so freaking cute. How'd you expose me so fast? You're too obvious. Okay, let's also put in an image, which is just gonna be the thumbnail. Let me find. Where's my thumbnails? Dun 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 dun. Yeah, where did I put it? Here we go. Okay, I'm gonna put a link to my VOD after. Okay, my love for Kimi is pretty obvious. Yeah. So the first question that we got today, should I put the questions as images? No, I think we can just type it out. All right. So the first question that we got was, how do I tell my crush I like him? Oh, why is it a link? What's going on? Okay. How do I tell my crush? Why am I typing that? How do I tell my crush I like? You guys see the text? Is it too small? Let me know if it is. I think I can make it bigger. Comfy blog post time. That's okay? How do I tell my crush I like him? I'm gonna try and condense as much as I can. So what did I say? I said, first, be considerate of their situation. If you know they are attached, in a situationship or something which is already emotionally taxing, you may want to refrain telling them at this time. Secondly, yes, you can still ask questions so you can ask through the pinned message or you can ask in chat. But if you ask through the pin, then I can put it in chat. I can put it on the screen. How do I tell my crush I like him? Firstly, be considerate of their situation. If you know they are attached in a situationship or involved in something which is already emotionally taxing, you may want to refrain telling them at this time. Secondly, if you are certain they do not feel do not have romantic feelings for you, or or they are in a situation which may not allow a relationship to develop, you may want to reconsider confessing too, because what would be the end goal? Confessing and reflect on what would be the end goal of your confession. Okay, why we have this? A confession should be concise and considerate, like an email, but not so formal. IMO. Let me put IMO in front. In my opinion, a confession should be concise and considerate, like an email. If you are confessing through the phone or through a text, always be sure to see what people ask. Sure, no problem, no problem. So far, I think we've answered a couple of questions already, and now I'm kind of just consolidating the answers that we have done. This is going to be a long blog post, chat. I'll try my best to keep it concise. Otherwise, I'll just make the font size smaller, I guess. In my opinion, a confession should be concise and considerate, like an email, but not so formal. If you're confessing through the phone or through a text, always be sure to leave room for rejection, because there should be an option to say yes or however, if you are confident of a positive response, there are many ways to ask someone out. You may want to consider grander gestures for someone that you are positive, that you are sure reciprocates your feelings. Some experiences from myself and people I know include writing a letter asking you out. Have you considered using AI to transcribe your stream for the blog? No, I have not, because I think the way I word things when I'm being just verbal and the way I word things in writing are different. And it would be easier for me to reiterate what I say and write it out on my own than it would be to edit what the AI transcribed, which is probably not going to be very accurate anyway. Yeah, so that's why I prefer to write it out like that. Transcription, I don't know what. I guess it could be useful in some ways to have a stream transcription, but streams are so long. So I think most people wouldn't read a transcription of a stream and would just watch the stream. Anitya says, my husband told me he didn't like my name and I should change it to his. That's how he asked me out. I didn't take him seriously at first, and then he asked me to be the other half of his Kit Kat bar. Aww, that's cute. How did my husband ask me? I mostly asked him out, and then we were in a bit of a what are we stage, but we both knew it would eventually become something serious. I think my husband my husband may not have formally asked me out. We just decided that we were dating at some point because we were already acting like we were dating, you know? And then after that, he did propose to me though in a very, very cute way. I think I wrote about it before. How did my husband propose to me? proposed, engaged. Damn. Chewy? Where was it? How did he propose to me? Was it this one? Did I post it? A little piece I did to celebrate our proposal. Oh, here. Okay, so I have a little sketch from when my husband proposed. Okay, this isn't really a question and answer thing, but yeah. So when Chewy proposed to me, he presented the ring box upside down. So the ring was like facing me, and I got a little bit distracted because I was like, I also didn't want to stop him because he started his speech already. So I was laughing at the situation. I was also crying because he was saying lots of sweet things. But yeah. He proposed with the box upside down, and that was like the key moment for me. Basically, he set up this whole setup with a table with our different. It was almost like a wedding table, you know, where they show all the photos and things like that, with a "Will you marry me" banner. And then he had both our names. I don't know, printed out on something. Lots of photos, flowers. He set up little electronic candles and a heart. And when I got to the restaurant, I thought I was going to be using a coupon with my bestie to have a nice meal. She told me, let's go in blindfolded. And at that point, I knew something was happening. I just went with it. So I got blindfolded. She guided me into the heart shape. And then once he was on one knee, they took off my blindfold. And he started his speech, and I was looking at the ring box. It was really cute. It was really, really cute. He's saying, even when the world would turn upside down, I still want to marry you. For sure it's on purpose. Who knows? Some experiences from myself and people I know include writing a letter to ask someone out, preparing surprise gifts or flower bouquets. I'm waiting for a nice moment on a date to pop the question, kind of like a proposal, and more. Okay. I'm gonna make. You know what? Even if I made it smaller, it doesn't take up that much different space. Okay, next question was. I don't know if I'm feeling embarrassed or having an asthma attack. Mo. Yeah, I'm going to try to concise this. My ex decided to sorry for this summary. I'm sorry if it removes some of the meaning, but I'm just trying to summarize it. I'll try to keep it as accurate as possible. My ex reached out to me to try to make amends after I decided to cut her off for. Is it wrong that I still want to avoid her? Even though. Wrong that I still want to avoid her. I'm glad that she wants to clear things up, but can't bring myself to make a connection with her. I still believe that we'd be better off not knowing each other at all. Now. Okay, one's a long one. Always have to keep my inhaler with me. Yeah, do keep your inhaler on your person if you have one. Oh, you have a new marshmallow. Alright. Is it normal to be really, really embarrassed with the thought of my girlfriend? Hold on. Download image. Show it on my stream. Okay, one sec. Let me get back into my previous position for this question. Okay. Is it normal to be really, really embarrassed with the thought my girlfriend, like thinking you're still in love and like uncertain if this feeling is really just love or something like relief after being rejected for so long. Hmm. Okay, let me try to unpack this. So, is it normal to feel? So, I'm guessing the embarrassment is the feeling of your heart beating fast, blushing, maybe, uh, those kind of bodily reactions. Um, and butterflies in your stomach, thinking you're so in love. That means you get the like almost like, oh my goodness, I have a crush on her, like the excitement of being with your girlfriend. And uncertain if this feeling is really love or just something like relief after being rejected for so long. My thoughts are this: if you and this person have mutually decided to see each other, um that means that you have feelings for each other, right? You're not just going out because of convenience or something like that. You have mutually agreed that I want to try and see if things will work out with this person in the long term or however long you've decided to go on for. Um, I think it's normal in the beginning. They call it the honeymoon phase, where you just feel that excitement, that adrenaline, the happiness of being with someone who likes you back. It's very normal to have this feeling of can't wait to see them again. I feel so empty when they're not around. My heart beats quickly when I receive a text from them and all that. Um, and that feeling does fade. But I think love encompasses so much more than just the excitement from receiving messages or from seeing someone that you have chosen to be a partner with. Um, Love comes with time. Love comes with seeing each other through sometimes difficult periods. And love is selfless. Love is kind. Love is considerate. Love is a lot of things, and it's not limited to just the excitement. Some people remain excited about their partners for a long time to come. When Chewy works out, every time he comes back, I feel really excited. Whenever he says he wants to come down to pick me from work, I feel excited. I'm like a little girl in love again whenever he decides to go out of his way to make me happy. But there are also days where things are just a bit more normal, you know? Like, I know he's my husband and we've made this vow to be with each other already. But of course, this is after we've upgraded, I guess, to marriage status. When we were still dating, that feeling was prolonged and I was excited to see him all the time. Also, I think the excitement is a part of love, but not the full spectrum of what love encompasses. So keep at it, see where this relationship takes you, and eventually, if you two do continue choosing to love one another moving forward, because love, some people say love is not a choice, but I feel like attraction is not always a choice, but love can be. Because, especially after you get married, you choose to love this person day after day, habit after habit, annoyance after annoyance. When you live with someone and when you are almost obliged to attend everything together, and you share the same friends, you see each other's parents, things will surface that maybe you didn't realize would be an issue before. And when those things do come up, choosing to love one another over and over again is important in sustaining the relationship. That doesn't mean that you should disregard yourself, but that's also why there are other aspects to your relationship, like having to invest in the emotional bank with this other person, making sure that things are good, making sure you try to maintain things and keep them happy, and do things sometimes out of your way that may make them happy, just to top up your emotional bank so that if anything happens, you will have more capacity to go through it together. Yeah, that's what I'll say on this matter. So enjoy the time of being extremely excited to see your partner all the time because it is an exciting time. Indulge in it. But let it don't let it blind you to what love also encompasses, which sometimes can be a bit more difficult. Yeah. Hey, now we're going back to this. Oh, I accidentally closed my marshmallow. If I'm not able to write all of the answers by 10 o'clock, that's totally fine. I've been married for 8 years and love is a lot of work. Yeah, it really can be sometimes. It's a decision. For a lot of the times, it can be a decision. Anita says, my husband and I have been married 6 years. This year together for 10. He's also a VTuber. We collab together sometimes too. That's so cute. I love that. I love that for you. I really do. My husband is not a VTuber, but I'm also kind of... I've always looked for partners that were not in the same spaces as me because I value having certain things to myself. Like, I like that streaming is my thing, and he has his own things also. And there's more to share when we have very separate interests. But we also have common interests. We both love anime. We both love Pokemon cards, toy collecting. So we bond on other areas. But I like that I'm pursuing other things on my own, and he's also pursuing his own things. I think it's healthy that way. But some people just love spending every moment of their day together, which is also fine. That's just not really the life for me. But maybe it's an Aquarius thing. I want to like retain my individuality or whatever. Okay. Hi, Suki. But Bilbo, good job on 8 years. Holy. We have Bilbo, who's 8 years married, Anithia, who's 6 years married, and me, who's 1, coming 2 years married. Wait, hasn't been 1? No, it's 2 years already. Almost 2 years. Oh, it's 2 years already. We married September of 2023. Oh yeah, coming 2 years. But we've lived together for a year before we got married, so it feels like it's been longer. Hi, Leah! So today we are doing a Ask Me Anything dating advice stream. So if you see this little tab that I'm turning on and off, that is my Marshmallow QA. We answered a number of questions already. And now I'm just trying to consolidate everything that we talked about so that those who missed the stream can kind of see the short answers to all of these marshmallows. Because I would answer them and like do the mark as read or like share, but I don't have Twitter Premium anymore. So my answers are gonna be so short. I'll have to really make them succinct. Yeah. If there's any questions you guys have, you can also drop it in the marshmallow in the pinned. Yes. Let me give Leia a shout out first. Congratulations on partner, by the way. First try too. I'm so proud of you. You're so deserving of that. Hi, SpongeBob community. Thank you so much for the follow. And it's me, Dammy. Welcome in too. Right now, I'm just consolidating the answers that we have kind of garnered over this stream. I'm supposed to end in about 6 minutes, but I might extend a little bit just to if any more questions come up. Happy Saturday. Tomorrow's gonna be a major day for me and my church community because there's gonna be some major changes happening. So I'm not ready for it. Bilbo says, I spend a lot of my life partying and pursuing instant gratification and pleasures like one-night stands, drugs. The intimacy and connection from a well-established relationship is the most rewarding life experience. Love is a lot of work, but life is work. If you like doing the work, if you like the grind. There are so many things that I do for Mrs. Bilbo that I do just because I know it'll make her happy, and she does things that makes me happy. We both work to keep each other happy. Work! Yeah, slay! That's so well put. And I think... yeah, love is a lot of work, and relationships aren't always for everybody. I know there are people who would rather stay single and enjoy the joys of life without having someone else involved all the time, or maybe they would rather just have friends and a partner. That's totally valid. But if you're someone who loves love, and I knew from a young age that I had always wanted to spend my life with a partner. So if you are someone like that, it can be very rewarding. And it can be very challenging. And again, love is a choice. But also, you have to love yourself too. I say this because I've had friends who, yes, love their partners, but love their partners to a point where they neglect loving themselves. Does that make sense? I think a healthy relationship should have a good balance between things that you love and that the person does for you. And it should be an exchange. It should never be one-sided, you know? So love yourself, know your worth, and I wouldn't say don't settle, because settling is necessary in some things, okay? Compromise is not is unavoidable unless you guys are so in sync that every single thing you have no qualms about, then that's amazing for you, but it doesn't seem realistic. Two questions. Okay, we're doing dating advice questions, but just to answer them briefly, no and yes. I always say that too. Yeah, you gotta love yourself in a relationship as much as you want to love someone else. Don't allow yourself to be mistreated, disrespected, or if that happens, make sure it's addressed and it doesn't become a habit, because no one's perfect. Sometimes things happen, sometimes stuff slips, sometimes we don't handle things as well as we can. Not just our partners, but we have to be cognizant that we are very imperfect too. And that's how you keep that mindset to keep growing together. Bilbo says there's no perfect partner. You have to love yourself, build yourself into a good partner. Go to therapy, work on yourself, grow each other, work on yourself, and work on each other. Exactly. Now, I highly encourage anyone who hasn't been to therapy to give it a try. We all have baggage, whether we want to admit it or not. I thought I was fine, and then I went to therapy like a couple times, and then I realized I wasn't perfectly okay. I was functional. We're all mostly functional, but unpacking a lot of things that we go through can be helpful to ask someone else who is able to do that with you. So for me and my husband, something for couples to consider. Hydro, thank you so much for the read. How are you? Let me give Hydro a shout out, please. How's Tetrio? Were you winning? How are you? My favorite size manipulator, wet pussy. What? Okay. Hi, Hydro and friends. Welcome in. My name is Himitoki. I'm a bunny princess VTuber, and we are doing a dating advice stream. Ask me anything. Look at the pin tweet if you would like to ask a question. We have some really good pointers going on here. What's on screen you can just ignore for now if I'm not typing, because I'm just consolidating whatever questions have been asked. And I'll continue after stream too if I can't do it on stream. Yeah. So this is like a intermission activity almost. Yukichi, thank you so much for the 48 months. What did I hear when I just came back? Hi, Oreo. Nothing crazy, just addressing my good friend Hydro by his very affectionate nickname. WAP, yeah. Alrighty, so where were we? So we were just saying, as much as you love someone else, you have to love yourself too. Take care of yourself while you're in a relationship. It's hard enough going through life as, a person, just a human being, right, in society. And it's not gonna be easier with someone else. It's not always going to be easier with someone else. If you're with someone super stable and like super solid on, no, not as much difficulties, not so many personal problems, maybe been going to therapy for the past 5-6 years, they've been working on themselves and they are your support pillar, you're lucky, and that's great for you. But yeah, take care of yourself. Know your worth. Don't let yourself be disrespected. And make sure that you are just as happy in your relationship as you try to make your partner to be. Yeah. That's key. That really is key. And make sure your partner loves you. I don't know. I feel like sometimes I hear from my friends the kind of, or I've heard online the heinous things partners do to their partners, and it's like, that's not something you would do to someone you love. And if you were to go that direction and hurt someone, you would make amends. Yeah. Bilbo says the most important thing is to learn what your partner likes. The differences in your love languages, do the things that work for both of you. I'm acts of service, my wife is not. But I do acts of service by doing the things that she actually likes, that she interprets as expressions of love. This is a whole another topic for another day. But the 5 love languages: acts of service, words of affirmation, quality time, physical touch, and gifts. know do take tests. You can find out which is yours, but it also might change over time. So I used to be a what did I used to be? I used to be a physical touch is my top priority, but as I got older, right now my first is gift giving. That's why streaming works out so well for me because I feel so loved when you guys give subs and stuff. I'm just saying. So gift giving is my number one, and acts of service is my number two. So when people help me out with things, when my husband helps me clean my table, when he, so this is what my husband did for me the other day. I didn't ask him to go out of his way, but so okay, just ignore all this love and deep space stuff. Okay. So my husband was having an off day the other day, and for a while we bought some materials to clean my PC because it's been about 2 years I haven't really sent it for maintenance, and he insisted that he wants to do it for me. So I told him, sure, on this day, if you happen to be free, like, could you help me clean my PC? I just asked him to clean my PC, and there was clutter here, clutter underneath, and him knowing I didn't really have the time to clean my desk and I wasn't really sure how to organize my stuff. When I got home that day, he cleared my table. He rearranged my PC so I can troubleshoot things more easily. He packed everything that was underneath. Just left there was a small pile at the side for me to like sift through because he wasn't sure how or where I wanted to store those things. And I just came home to an extremely clean table, a very sweaty husband, also a plus. Gross. And I was just so I felt really loved in that moment that I just asked him to do this one thing. And him knowing that I wouldn't mind him packing up my area, he did that for me. I'm not saying this is a goal for everyone. I know some people are way more particular about people touching their stuff. I'm not so particular, so he just went ahead and cleaned up the whole area for me. And I just felt so refreshed and loved and happy when I got home that day. So thumbs up to Chewy, 10 out of 10. He makes me so happy. And in return, or rather, recently, I did something for him as well. So he is not a mainly gift giving person. He's more of a quality time guy, but he's been eyeing this silly little one piece ECG promo card. It's so silly looking. It's this one. He just looks so disgruntled. I wasn't sure where to get it for him, but since we had a lot of extras lying around that day, I decided to draw one for him and I left it on his table. It says, I'm broke and can't get the real one, but I hope this makes you smile. So it's little things like that that deposits into your emotional bank, if you will, into your little love bank, you know? Yumi's not so particular about her husband touching her stuff. Yeah, not at all. Yes, Yumi, never let anyone treat you negatively. I spent 10 years of therapy to repair the psychological abuse of my former partners. It's a terrible situation to feel like you're trapped in a relationship and love someone who doesn't treat you right. Be brave, break out of that cycle, and find someone who treats you right. It's hard for people to admit if they are in that situation, but it's brave to become independent of your bad relationship so you can build new one. Absolutely. And one way to keep that up as well, this is not really love advice, but more of life advice. Upkeep your, if you can, and if you have access to an emotional support circle, whether it is your friends, your parents, whoever in your life loves and cares about you and knows who you are, is genuinely concerned for you. I don't think you have to tell them everything about your relationship, but when things are not going very well and if things are going wrong, it's good to reach out, if not to people around you in case you don't want them to change their perspective on your partner or whatever. Therapy does help. Oh, I was saying, okay, when it comes to marriage in particular, marriage is a lot more weighted than just being boyfriend and girlfriend, because in the eyes of the law, it'll be a valid partnership. It's gonna be harder to get away from a marriage than it is to break up with a boyfriend or girlfriend. It's more weighted. So when you do decide that you want to commit to somebody under law, especially, I think it's or even if you don't intend to get married yet, but you know that you're moving in that direction, it's a big bonus if you can sign up for a couple's pre-marriage counseling or therapy. For me and my husband, we attended. Yeah, SG divorce procedure takes at least 2 years because you have to be separated for at least one and some other nonsense like that. I know that they're trying to change that, but I'm not sure how they're going to change it, so we'll just have to wait and see. But couples pre-marriage counseling helped me and my husband a lot. I felt that when we went for these group sessions where they had a topic every session. It was a weekly thing for about 5 weeks, and for every session they talked about different stuff like your family of origin, your communication, money, different sort of stuff. So when it came to we attended mainly because my parents encouraged me to go for it, and or encouraged us to go for it in my church community as well. So we went, and it was very valuable to hear from. So the mentors for these courses, at least the ones that we got, were people who have been married for a long time, like 20, 30 years, 40 years married, that kind of length and that kind of experience. And I'd say they were happily married enough to conduct courses like that. So hearing from the perspective of someone who had been in a partnership for that long was very eye-opening to hear how they had gone through rough patches, sometimes regarding money, sometimes regarding other aspects of a relationship, and also finding out more about each other. So this pre-marriage course was a like a class. Yeah. It was like a class. It was more like a workshop kind of thing. We went for a workshop, and there were many different couples, and it was really eye-opening to see how every different couple had different ways of approaching problems. And we talked about hypothetical situations, we talked about the language we use around each other. Very general but very helpful, because it equips you for a life where you live together. This course in particular was talking about or aimed at couples who did not cohabitate before getting married, but we were already living together. So it also talked about expectations and things like that. It was really good. After that, it was followed up by a mentorship. It's called marriage mentorship, and we're still in contact with our mentors, but it was also like about a 5-week session. We each took a personality test of sorts, and this personality test, it was a paid course, of course, but personality test, and then it evaluates how we might struggle and how we might be strong in our marriage in the future. So it was really interesting. Our mentors conducted it in a way where they had the results. We didn't get to see it first, but they had the results. They printed it out. Each chapter or each segment was on a single piece of paper. So every session we went, they would take out one of the results, and we would walk through it. First, they would ask us, how accurate do you think this describes you? Do you think that it is accurate, first of all? Because if it's not accurate, then we can disregard what it says. But if it is accurate, what are some things that this particular evaluation has surmised that you may struggle, and how you can be more prepared to approach it if it does come up? So that was really helpful too. I think the one-to-one sessions with this more experienced married couple was very helpful because it was very personalized, but the workshop was also helpful in a broader sense. So do sign up for these if you think if they are available, because they're very helpful. They really are. It gives you insight that I think you wouldn't go and access on your own. And usually with a third party, you will be more conscientious how you word your things also, So it's good. It's not like you're full on fighting in front of another old lady and man. Like, that just wouldn't be very nice. Okay, Bilbo says, marriage counseling does not mean your marriage is failing. Seek to improve your relationship always. We go to counseling once a year to improve ourselves and our relationships. Your marriage is the most important investment after yourself. It's like maintenance on your car, PC, going to the gym. Put in the work. Absolutely. Chu and I have not gone back for any marriage counseling yet, but we are considering maybe catching up with our mentors because it's been a while. It's nice to bond with an older couple and hear what they have to say. That doesn't mean that you have to take everything your counselor says into application, because that really depends how your counselor is, whether they are similar to you or not. whether they give you sound advice. Okay, that's a whole different matter. But just having the opportunity to engage with someone who is more experienced and happy in their marriage is a positive thing in my books. Okay, so oh, we're actually past the time. We're past the time by a lot that I was supposed to end this stream. But thank you so much, everyone, for joining me. I hope that it was useful. Do you have any Valentine's Day plans for this year? I'm gonna just put this away, and I will write it after stream. Oh, my blanket, my blanket. Yeah. But yeah, this coming Valentine's Day, do you guys have any plans? If you are alone this Valentine's, make some plans with friends. Not on Valentine's Day itself. There's gonna be so many people, and everything's gonna be overpriced. But if you haven't seen your friends in a while, go touch grass. I don't mean that in a demeaning way, but you know, if it's been a while since you've caught up with some friends, why not take the opportunity to reconnect with them? Yeah, Galentine's or something. Hell yeah. Exactly. My husband and I always celebrate Valentine's Day either 1 week early or 1 week later because we want to avoid the crowd. I don't know if that's a common thing. And anyway, Valentine's Day is like on a weekday. Okay, it's a Friday. Oh my god, Valentine's Day this year is gonna be extra crowded because it's actually a Friday. But that means last year it was a Thursday. So whenever it's on a weekday, it's like just celebrate it on another day. I always take care of my single friends around Valentine's. Hell yeah, that's wonderful. Yeah. Take the time to reconnect with friends. Why not? Because especially if you already feel lonely, first of all, and secondly, if you are very active on social media and you're gonna see everybody bragging about all the fun they've had on Valentine's. So have a good time, and take care of yourself. Bilbo says if you're in a relationship, you can also go to Galentine's with your girls. Community is important. Absolutely. No, I mean like in a general sense. If you want to spend time with friends this Valentine's, go for it. It'll help. I feel like it's always helpful to reconnect with people. Not overtly frequently, like that's generalizing for sure. But reconnecting with people that you know you already vibe with can be really nice. Especially as a working adult. I feel like I don't even see my friends until like twice a year on my birthday and their birthday. That's the only times I see them. But yeah, also keep up your support systems, your individual support system, and if you can be involved with your partner's friend groups, I think it's helpful. It's more time spent together. That's for me. My husband has met most of my friends already, and I've met most of his. But it's also because now that we're sharing a life together, it's hard to avoid. I've met all his family, he's met all of mine. And I've been really lucky that no one has had an issue with him so far. I mean, he's a nice guy. But sometimes people just don't gel, like maybe someone will think he's too awkward and we're very unalike, but so far Chewy has been a hit with all my friends and family, so I'm very grateful for that. What is that song where they say, if you want to be my lover, you gotta get with my friends? That can be important for some people too, that you get along with their friends, because it can be a real stress point to have your partner and your good friends not get along. Like it's a sad situation to be in my opinion. But that's a whole nother aspect for a whole nother time. Roses are red, violets are blue, Hime is cute, and so are you. But I'm Hime. So oh no. Hi Leonard, welcome in. Wannable? Wannable, what's that? Wannable? I love that emote, by the way, Leonard. That's so cute. Look at that little dancing cat. Speaking of emotes, by the way, for the freak... Oh my god. Oh, yeah. Was it Wannable? Yeah, you wanna be my lover. You gotta get with my friends. Alright, so speaking of emotes, I made some Love and Deep Space emotes from these freaky screenshots. Like, yesterday, yeah. So if you want to download it and use it, please feel free to. It's all on my Twitter. I'm on a train. What about you? I'm at home. Ta-da! Isn't it cute? It took me like 15 minutes. And yes, was you. I mean, you're cute too. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, I have shorts and videos being uploaded almost every day on my socials. So if you haven't followed me on YouTube and other places where I'm trying to grow my platform, please go and follow me there. Thank you so much for all the follows today, for liking what we're engaging in. I hope to have more Ask Me Anything sessions because it's just really fun for me to do. Let me know if you enjoyed today, whether you thought my advice was sound or not, whether I'm crazy. And if you would like more from me, let me know as well in proposed content in my Discord. So Ukichi, oh wait, I forgot to answer Ukichi's question. Our birthday, hold on. Our birthday subathon sub gifts still open. They've already closed, but if you want to support the stream for a particular reason, you can DM me to let me know what is it. I won't be able to add whatever extra contributions to the leaderboard or stuff like that, but if you're talking about getting birthday merch and stuff, I can still order them for you. If it's the YCH, I cannot do that already because I've already done the sketch and I'm not sure if I can add any more people, but just message me. I'll see what I can do for you. Yeah. Okie dokie. Thank you everyone for tuning in today. I know that honestly today felt like a very short stream. I'm not sure if it's just me. It felt short. Maybe I was just having a really good time yapping to you guys about this. But I hope that y'all had fun. And I'm gonna see you guys next week for some Love and Freak Space. I actually have a draft of my schedule already. Let me see if I can find it. And I can just let you guys know in advance. But I'll make the official announcements. Tonight or next week. Hold on, let me. Thanks for the stream. Was nice hearing a human talk. A Hawkfin, it's always a human talking on my stream. Oh, are you talking about how I've had a muted stream for a bit? I just got back from work. Oh no, no worries. I'm gonna be updating all of the questions that we've answered on the website also. And if you're interested in participating in an art contest, you can also check out my design contest happening here with cash prizes to be won. All right, I found it. Let me put this here. I'm just a hermit at home. Okay, so next week, I already put this last week. I said I'm gonna do Love and Deep Space probably, and now I definitely will be doing it. So next week is gonna be Valentine's Day week, and I'm not gonna be leaving you guys behind because Chewy and I will find our time to celebrate. But on Monday we're gonna do some art and chatting. On Wednesday I'm gonna have a pre-Valentine's night special stream where it's ASMR caretaker roleplay, and it's gonna be nurse themed, probably something of that sort. So do tune in. I'm gonna be whispering it, so I don't know if you like it, but we're going to give it a try because I've never had an ASMR stream before. If I can't keep it up for the whole stream, I apologize. And on Thursday, we're gonna be playing Love and Deep Space, and on Saturday, we're gonna have a heart-to-heart session. I'm gonna talk to you guys about my life lessons, even though I'm not very old or I'm not very life experienced, but I would like to share life lessons I've learned. And this will also be my baby photo stream. So if you guys want to see my baby pics, you want to see baby Hime, Saturday is the day to come on in. We're gonna have a chill chat with some sharing, I guess, and it's gonna be nice and comfy. If you're interested in what I've gone through. Alrighty, hi Makarov, welcome in. We are just ending actually. I was just showing chat. I might actually. Okay, you know what I would do? I'm going to probably switch the Love and Deep Space one and the ASMR one because I usually play games on Wednesday. So yeah, I'll do the Valentine's Day banner on Wednesday and the pre-Valentine's Day night on Thursday. I think I counted wrongly as well because that was meant to be the night before Valentine's. Yeah, I did. I was wrong. Okay, yes, the baby pic stream. So I'm gonna show you guys how baby Hime looked like. She was quite cute, even if I do say so myself. Just save out this file before I forget to do it. My PC is so broke. What happened? I'm back. Welcome in, Theo. Welcome back. How are you? Thank you to those on YouTube as well. I see you. I see you. Oh, my blanket stopped speaking. Hold on. Okay, there we go. And VTuber asset. I haven't this February. 10th. February 10th schedule. Okay, okay. Oh no! Are you looking to upgrade? If you are, I hope that you can get it soon. Okie dokie. Guys, so much for joining. I'm gonna look for someone to read. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you guys enjoyed this little yap. I'm off to walk my doggy. Wonderful! Have a good walk. And Leah, go and follow Leah if you guys haven't. She's so amazing. I can't wait to catch you again also. Oh, but I've been so tired, sadly. I've been so tired from work. I hate it. I hate work. Thank you for the stream. Enjoy our weekend, Bunny Princess. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. I'm gonna take a while to look for someone to read, so please hold. Come in. I'm so pink today. My husband was right. My stream is all pink. If it ever bothers you, I'm so sorry. Oh man, I was about to read someone and then they said, "Oh, thank you for the time." So I think I think they're reading out too. Man. Oh man. Okay. Thanks for the stream. No problem. Thank you for being here, Shinji. I appreciate it so much. Thank you for the stream. Thank you for being here. Oh, someone's playing Monster Hunter Wilds beta. I've been wanting to watch that. Hold on. Monster Hunter Wilds. The beta is today, right? I'm not gonna play it, but the accent is so familiar. Maybe it'll be more familiar if I turn it up by 100%. If I speak like that, do you think you can recognize which country I'm from? If you can, then I succeeded. 我是新加坡人. Or were you guessing another country? Both are fine. I was actually thinking about it today. Like if I talk like a Singaporean, do you think more people will come in? Is it cuter that I sound like a Singaporean, or is it off-putting? The accent hit me the moment I clicked on your stream the first time, really? Hope it's not too late. Chingo! We are actually reading out already, but it's okay. I'm going to be posting all of the answers to the questions we had today on my website. So that's gonna be probably late tonight though. I'm gonna take a lot of time to write it. I'll probably be in Discord. I'm gonna be in Discord writing all the answers. Singapore Pride, let's go, let's go. Let's go, guys. By the way, our last stream was reacting to Skibidi Toilet, and people got really mad at me. They got so mad that I wasn't quote unquote properly reacting to Skibidi Toilet. I got my first hate comments and my first do better comment. It was ah, I don't know what to do. What even is the proper way to react exactly? But one of my friends was saying like, oh, they're probably kids anyway. So yeah, no, it's insane. Like I just got another comment just now. You don't do anything to them. It's yeah. Am I getting popular? Only when I'm popular, then I'll have haters, right? Where'd you post it? I posted it on Twitter, and you can find it in the comment section of my YouTube live reaction, the VOD on my YouTube, which is here by the way, if you want to check it out. People were so mad. I genuinely thought that it wasn't bad. But now that people are hating on me, I'm like, oh, maybe I should become a professional Skibidi Toilet hater, and then I'll get traction. The newest comment was 1. Yeah, I don't get that. Okay, I'm gonna rate somebody who's playing Monster Hunter Wilds Beta. She is from the Philippines. She seems really cute. I have not watched her stream before. I think she does cosplay as well. Oh my goodness, she is so adorable. I saw that comment, by the way, Kitashi. You sound like a hot lady. Is there a hot lady voice? I don't think I sound like an Ara Ara. Ara Ara. You've been a naughty little boy. Ah! No! Hime, that's not you. Snap out of it! Snap out of it! Okay, goodbye, chat. Let's go cleanse ourselves with some Monster Hunter Wilds. Ah, I'm gonna miss you. Hime, is that you? That is you, I think? I don't know. What do hot ara enemy mommies even say? Wait, I gotta take off this blanket. I gotta take off this, and I gotta like change. I gotta like change my outfit. Then I can really like ara, you know? Yeah. Ara. 大丈夫だよ。皆さん、大好きだよ。大好き。I love you so much. I will see you next week for Love and Freak Space. Bye bye. Bye bye.